Here's Shaq's town of San Antonio.
The first dominant big man ever.
David Robinson?
Robert G. Cole High School. No, I was here before David.
I'm just asking. I didn't know David Robinson was
I was here before David.
Okay, just checking.
Frostbank Center.
1492. I discovered this America.
You're in Christopher Columbus.
Frostbank Center is the site for Game 2 of the NBA Finals between the Knicks and the Spurs. See how they've changed things up inside this building? What jumps out at you?
What do you mean?
No colors.
All those multicolored T-shirts are gone. It's an all-black affair tonight
Is it going to be a funeral?
for Game 2 of the NBA Finals. A different look here,
I like
man.
that. I like the all-black.
coming off a loss
And
in
way
Game
up
1.
at the top of the arena.
Welcome, everybody.
I like it.
It's NBA Tip-Off. It's presented by American Express. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Charles Barkley. Just to let you know how things are working here, because it's good to reiterate this for the fans at home. We're on ESPN now for an hour, and then we switch over to ABC and do another half hour or so leading up to the tip.
Good job. Put the big brain on Brad. Reiterate.
I'm just trying to
Spell it, Chuck.
SAYITHAIN. Hey, you know what? Something occurred to me as we get set here for Game 2 after the Knicks took the opener here in San Antonio. Only 2 teams have ever lost the first 2 games of the finals at home. You know who they are? Your Suns and your Magic. It's only happened twice.
Wow.
And your guys did it to his guys.
I was about to say I was on the other end of that, Ernie.
Yeah.
You can't leave me out of the equation.
I'm just talking about
Say
guys
something,
whose
Kenny.
teams
I'm not
lost.
saying. I'm just saying. I just remember breaking a Game 1 record for threes.
Brian
That's all I
Hill told
remember.
you, no doubling.
You know what's interesting about that, Ernie? I remember I was talking to Mike Greenberg this morning. That Game 1 reminded me of my first game in Phoenix, where everything was, at the moment, I didn't have my guys ready to play. Like, neither team played well. I think this game, even though it turned into an exciting game, I think both teams going to play well tonight. I thought they both were going a little too fast, a little frenetic. Both teams, I thought Wemby was going a little fast. I think now they're both settled down tonight.
Okay, let's take a look, if we could, at Game 1 and some of the plays down the stretch that decided this one. Again, 14-point lead for San Antonio in the third quarter. Karl Anthony Towns powering them to a 20-6 run, Chuck.
Well, I thought he was the difference in the game. I know Brunson finished it up. He was the Mario Rivera. But this guy right here, those plays, I love the fact he added this to a game. Number one, he was attacking Wemby, but also when they put those little dudes on him, he went and cleaned up on the offensive boards.
Now, in the fourth quarter, it was an 8-0 run by Brunson himself that broke an 86 tie.
You know what I love about Brunson reminds me so much of AI. You know, you saw the first clip that they tried to, trap him on the pick and roll. He says, nope, you're not moving your feet fast enough, and he is relentless. He is ready for these lights, like I said in Game 1. And he just put the team on his back and said, hey, guys, follow me.
What Brunson does is, he is a paint player for his size. His bulk allows him to get to the paint. I think for Wemby, this game is going to be interesting.
Yeah, they just to interrupt for a second, they went on a 9-0 run, 8 of the points by Wemby.
Yeah, however, his points should be coming off of this, getting in elbows and in. I think when he plays 3-point first, I think he's not as effective, and he gives the Knicks an out. But if he plays elbow in, which is the free throw line.
This was a huge play in this game.
Yes, it was. That's after San Antonio had taken the lead. Yeah.
Ernie, you know what impressed me about Brunson?
And this was also big, too, because Josh Hart had himself a ball game.
Yes, but I want to make this point about Brunson. He's got the mentality of a superstar. Let me tell you what I mean by that. He was not having a good game. But when it was time to close, he closed. That's the one thing. A lot of guys, if they're having a bad game, they might kind of fade from the moment. He didn't care he was having a bad shooting game. When the game was on the line, his confidence is what separates. He's like, I don't give a damn what happened.
That's the closer.
That's the closer. That's what was impressive for his mindset. Like I say, because a lot of guys, they won't take shots when they're having a bad game. They only take shots when they're having a good game. But that's the mindset of a superstar.
He leads in fourth quarter scoring in the postseason, and in fact, in 8 straight fourth quarters now, he has shot better than 50%. 11-0 finish to that game for the Knicks to claim a 1-0 lead. 12 straight wins now by a total of 272 points. It's been an amazing run, and Malika Andrews been on top of this series, been out at the Alamo sweating and happy to be back inside here. Malika, what you got?
I got deodorant, which is a very good thing, but also two storylines, gentlemen, that I'm following going into this game. Number one, on the New York Knicks side, is the health of Jalen Brunson, how he looks right after suffering that knee injury and that ankle injury that we saw in game one, where he did end up going back to the locker room briefly before he returned to the game, and he told me, I'm going to be all right. But it should be noted that there is only 1 day here between games 1 and game 2 because of the World Cup. Typically, we see 2 days of rest, so he told me he's going to be getting a lot of treatment between now and then. He's on the floor right now. I'm watching him warm up as we speak. There's no brace. It doesn't look like he has a hitch in his step. He looks like he's moving really, really well. So on the Knicks side, that's certainly the biggest storyline. On the other side, for the San Antonio Spurs, how does Victor Wembanyama respond? When you look at the numbers and you look at history, when they go down 0-1 in a series, he always comes back and punches back. And we just heard him say it. He doesn't feel like he needs to play better. He feels like he needs to play normal. But interestingly, they elected not to have practice yesterday. Instead, Julian Champagny told me they had a very long and a bit of an intense film session here. And I know, Chuck, Ernie, Charles, Shaq, you know that when a film session becomes intense, then the intensity is going to turn up here in game 2.
Malika, thank you very much.
I know that too, Malika, just so you know.
What?
She didn't say Kenny.
Yes, she did.
I started with Kenny.
Oh, I'm my bad.
I got you
never
back,
listens, Malika.
Man, I'm so sensitive.
Thank you. Yeah, I am
So
sensitive.
sensitive.
See, Malika, we do the other show together. She
Then
knows
here,
I'm sensitive.
Kenny, you can have, I was given a Lady Jackals bracelet here by the San Antonio Spurs fans and faithful, and I'll just have them run this up to
Thank
you as
you.
my gift to you.
I will accept your apology.
And thanks for putting the
Jackals bracelet.
Thanks for the
Yes,
deodorant
that's
too,
good.
Malika. Thank you.
A Lady Jackals bracelet.
Listen, I ain't even have to go to a steam room to get it.
What do you expect to see from him tonight?
I think he's going to play well. To me, I think the guy who has to play well for them is De'Aaron Fox. If you go back and look at the Oklahoma City games, even going back to the Portland series, when De'Aaron Fox plays well, the Spurs play well. Wemby's going to play better. I thought he was a little rushing, like just excited and just never got rhythm-wise going. But I think one of the guys who got to play well is De'Aaron Fox. He's the only guy who's been in serious playoff mood for them who play. And, you know, he's the guy, he's their quarterback.
But how about, but back to Wemby though, because you came out and we were talking about his mindset and his mentality in game 1.
Yeah, but I thought he was overly aggressive, and then sometimes you have to get out of your own way. So I thought he was just overly aggressive, and he just never got in rhythm. He's going to play better. Now this is what he should do from the beginning. Getting those going to the basket. Don't come out here shooting jumpers. Go to the basket and things like that. But Wemby's gonna play well. I'm not worried. Like, I'm just telling you, the one guy I'm looking forward to watching is De'Aaron Fox. If he plays well, the Spurs gonna win this game.
He averaged 19 in those first 2 rounds, just 10 in the Western Conference Finals and into the NBA Finals. Give me your take on Wemby and how, this is one of those games where afterwards he was like, I didn't play my kind of game. He and Brunson both said, that they can play better.
We all know that game by game is a game of adjustments. He has to play better. You are the guy. This is your city. We are in the NBA Finals. You have to play better. And when we have to play better, he has to set the tone, especially against Karl-Anthony Towns. When Karl-Anthony Towns was guarding him, he was 2 for 12. He's not getting doubled and tripled like Chuck and I got. This is a one-on-one matchup. Kenny made the great point. We don't want you shooting three-pointers. We want you putting your shoulder down and playing aggressive. Chuck don't think he can play aggressive, but he better play aggressive tonight because they need this win.
He can play aggressive. I'm just saying that's not his personality.
He better be aggressive tonight, and he better set that tone. And
I'll tell you this,
play well tonight.
If Karl-Anthony Towns outplays him in this series, the Knicks are going to win. He outplayed him in game 1.
I agree with that.
It's the first 1-4. Karl is up 1-0. We need all those other role players, but if Wemby gets outplayed by Big Cat, they're going to win this series.
And to your point, here in San Antonio, he cannot let that happen.
He cannot.
After a bad game, he bounces back. He's averaging 26, even though he had 26 in the first game, but he definitely needs to.
It wasn't a good 26.
I agree.
Well, yeah, I would agree with both of what Shaq and Charles are saying. They've covered that really well. But I also believe in terms of guards, Castle, Fox, and Harper arguably will be the best 3 guards tandem in the NBA, arguably. And there's not many that could say they have 3 guards like that. But you also have to let your ego go as a coaching staff at times and as player. Meaning, when one of the 3 are not up to par, the other one gets his turn. And I thought in game 1, Dylan Harper should have gotten his turn. And I could say that from experience. I was a starter for the Houston Rockets, but if Sam Cassell would come in the game and get on fire, I would sit that night at certain crucial times. And you have to let your ego go, because Dylan Harper is going to be a star. Fox is a star. Castle is a star. So if one of the 3 is slighted, because they all can get the job done, Popovich, I believe, would have been like, no, you're going to play tonight in the last 4 minutes of the game, Dylan Harper. And Fox, you're going to wait until your ankle or whatever happens the next game, too. And I think they need to take attention to that if that happens in game 2.
That's why I think it's got to be Fox. He's the veteran guy. He's probably the best offensive player out of those 3, in my opinion. But he's got to step up. You can't go from 19 to 10 as a veteran guy. Those young kids, they've never been in this type of fire before. I think they're going to be fantastic for years to come. But he's the only guy who's been in a real.
Agree.
But to Kenny's point, this is the final. Fox not playing well. You gotta have Harper. You can't have Harper play 3 minutes in the fourth quarter and take no shots.
But the problem is, if you go back to last series, they're not good ball handlers. That's why he was averaging 10 turnovers a game. That's why Fox, he is the only legitimate point guard they got. When Castle was playing the point when Fox were out, he was averaging 10 turnovers a game. You're not going to win averaging 10 turnovers.
We've never seen a guy in playoff history lead a game outright in rebounds, assists, and steals in those departments. But Josh Hart did it the other night. 15 rebounds, 4 steals on the night.
You know, we always talk about others. He's a guy, you know, he's not going to get a lot of, you know, name time because, you know, he's playing with Cat and Brunson. But listen, you don't win without this guy's heart and his effort. He's playing the game. The Knicks won by committee. They've been winning by committee all year. And this guy right here is the main valve in that heart.
And most people forget the last part of defense is rebounding. So as well as he's defending, he's doing the last part, getting the possession for us so we can go on if you're the New York Knicks.
Way to be at the top of that list, Draymond.
No, he's tied, fool.
He's tied.
He's tied, fool. He's tied, fool.
My statement was not incorrect. Draymond is at the top. It don't matter. He's still at the top.
I like that look. When you're in Texas, wear a cap. The thing I like about Josh, I love about Josh Hart. I don't like it. I should say I love it. You know, Kenny talked about in our generation, if a player not playing well, we bench your ass, and you can't take it personal. Josh Hart got benched.
Yeah.
He didn't complain.
And he was even questioning, am I not good at this game anymore?
But I'm talking about, but a lot of guys, he's like, oh, you know what? Okay, I didn't play well. I deserve to get benched. Then he comes back, and he's the difference in the game. All kids can learn, man. Hey, some nights it ain't your night. Don't moan and groan and walk around all sullied. Come back and say, no, you're going to play me next game. Yeah. Do something to help your team.
You know who coached Josh Hart, obviously.
Yes.
Who would that be?
You know, first of all,
Jay Wright.
Listen, Jay Wright had all these good players and only won 2 championships. Yeah. What an overrated coach.
Yeah.
How the hell you going to have Brunson, Mikal Bridges, and Josh Hart and only win 2 championships?
Well, it's an easy thing to say when he's not around to hear any of that. Oh, no, perhaps Jay is around to hear some of that. Yeah.
No way.
Jay Wright's going to be joining us, as a matter of fact. When we
I did
come
not
back
know that. I did not know that.
On NBA Tip-Off, presented by American Express. Keep it here on ESPN. And then top of the hour, ABC. Have the distinction of having 3 guys, obviously, from Villanova, the Nova Knicks, Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, and Jalen Brunson. First time you've had 3 guys from the same school start in an NBA Finals game since 1949. The Minneapolis Lakers, who won the title that year with George Mikan and of course Whitey and Johnny.
Hey, who was on the show with you then, Ernie?
Abraham, and with Moses filling in from time to time. And of course, Ray Meyer was the coach early on in his tenure at DePaul at that time, and Jay Wright is the guy who coached all those guys at Villa. Hey, great to see you. Great to see you, Coach. Thank you for spending some time at the beach with us during the finals.
Great to see you guys. Hey, Ernie, this is amazing, man. You got these guys talking basketball. It's really interesting stuff, man. It's amazing when these three talk basketball, how much you can learn.
It's a frightening proposition.
You got to keep them online.
Yeah. Hey, let me ask you this, in all seriousness or part seriousness. How much pride is there for you when you watch this team and you know those three guys so well who are part of what could be a championship mix here with the Knicks?
A lot of pride, Ernie. You know, I know Shaq's son played, Kenny's sons play. It's like having your sons out there. It's just like you're so happy for them. You know how hard they've worked to get there. You know it was their dream. You knew them when they were young kids, and they dreamt about being in a spot. Now you're watching them be there. It's really like a proud parent. I'm enjoying every second of this.
Coach, when you text the guys, is it a group text? You text them one by one? You still text them? You still give them tips for the game? You know, do you still talk to them?
Shaq, that is so good, man, because I used to text the three of them together because I'm basically telling them the same thing. I never tell them anything about basketball. I'm always telling them about mindset and off the court stuff. And they don't, certain ones, I'm not going to say names, but certain ones won't answer if it's a group text. So I got to text each one of them individually, sometimes the same thing, to get them to answer. They'll all answer if I text them individually, but there's one of the three won't answer if he's in a group text. So I don't do the group text anymore.
You know, Jay, number one, please tell me you're working on your golf game, because last summer you let me down in our team match so much last summer. If you're at the beach already, please tell me you're working on your game, because whenever this series is over, we got to go on our golf tour.
Yo, Ernie knows this. You guys, he's the worst teammate in golf. We were partners, and we did Ernie's podcast, and he said, Jay beat me. And I said to him, what are you talking about? We were partners. He goes, I wasn't trying to win the match. I just wanted to beat your ass. That's your teammate.
I wanted to be
That's your teammate.
Jay, I want to be the leader on the team, though. We were teammates, but I want to be the best player on the team.
Welcome to our world.
You didn't care if the team won or not.
Welcome to our world.
I wanted the team to win, but I want to be the best player on the team.
Chuck, stop yelling before you throw your voice out.
Kenny, would you care to bring this back to basketball at all?
I would, because I love Shaq's question. That was really
great.
good.
Yeah.
I also want to know, you watch their roles with the New York Knicks. They've all played for you. How have their roles changed, stayed the same since Villanova?
That's really interesting, Kenny, because the one guy, they've all had different roles, and I think that's why they appreciate everybody on their team. When Jalen first came in, Josh was older. Jalen was the back. He was like a complimentary player to Ryan Arcidiacono, was our leader. When Josh was a senior, Josh was the leading scorer. He was our go-to guy. He was
Josh Hart was your go-to guy? Wow.
He was runner-up for National Player of the Year in his senior year.
Wow.
And he could score. He can score, man. He can really score. And Mikal Bridges always was the complimentary player, so we always knew he'd be good in the NBA because he can play with great players and do other things. And what was great is when we got to Brooklyn, he got to be a scorer and a go-to guy at that level, which was really the first time he was that kind of player. So they've all played different roles, and I think that's why their whole team does it. Anunoby does it, Cat does it. They all will defer to each other, whoever's playing well, and they share the ball so well.
Hey, Coach, a bit later in this pregame show, you're going to hear a conversation between Malika Andrews and Jalen Brunson. In the course of that conversation, Malika asked Jalen to describe his years with you, so give a listen.
Is going to be on Inside the NBA to talk about the Villanova run that you all had, what he sees from you here, and they would love to know either your best memory, maybe your most funny memory, or your message for Jay.
Not sure if I can say my favorite memory, but the one thing I'll say about him, it's one man who has done a lot for my life. So the utmost respect, and there's so much I can say about him, but he's done a lot for my life, obviously a couple of my teammates' lives, and every person he coached at Nova respects that man.
Or that dude.
That dude.
I'm sure he'll appreciate that you've reached that level of comfort, Jalen. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
I appreciate you.
Of course.
Jay, is there anything a coach likes more than hearing a former player express that kind of gratitude?
No, Ernie, that's all of us who coach. That's why we coach is to have that relationship with our players and then be able to go watch them take things we taught them and then take it to another level. And that means a lot to me. And it doesn't surprise me. He's such an amazing kid. They all are. That was pretty cool for me to see.
Hey, Jay,
thanks for showing me that.
Let me ask you this question. Anybody think this guy was going to be this great? Because I've said this before. If this got to be one of the greatest free agent signings in NBA history. That even if you thought great, you're like, yo, man, this is a whole nother level of Jalen Brunson the last 4 years.
It is, Charles. He's learned at every level how to excel in that level. I watched him in high school in AAU. He was a little point guard. Then he learned how to be a scorer in college. He came in. He just knew how to score. He didn't know how to lead a team. He didn't know how to defend, and he learned how to dominate in college. And then he's done the exact same thing in the NBA. He learned, and he's a real student of the game, and he listens to coaches. He listens to former players, older players, and he learned how to be a go-to guy and lead a team in the NBA. I thought when he was in Dallas that was the perfect combo, him and Luka. He loved Luka. And I thought Luka as a go-to guy, him as kind of complimentary ball handler leader, I thought that was perfect. And when he was making his decision whether to go to the Knicks or stay, I just really listened. And he said to me, I want to lead a team. And I just said, okay, I trusted his decision, but I can't say I thought he would be this dominant. It's incredible.
Yes.
Jay Wright, thank you so much for spending the time. You are that dude, in the words
Here's that dude.
of Jalen Brunson.
Great being with you guys.
Hey, it's always our pleasure. Thanks, Coach.
He's a regular.
Take care,
Corey
guys.
Mitchell.
Corey O'Mitchell is?
Corey O'Mitchell's a regular.
Yeah, he wasn't at the beach shack. Where was Coach Wright? He was where?
In space.
He was in space.
Jay, mixed up background, Jay.
Hey, it's a very mystical background he had.
That's kind of, he like Star Wars kind of background.
Wow, that was close. We welcome you back to NBA Tip-Off presented by American Express. When I think about San Antonio, and I think about Charles Barkley, I think obviously about the narrative of so many years that we talked about the other night with the mayor.
Why are you laughing,
but you know what else I think about?
that?
That one word you love to say.
Ginobili!
Funny you should say that, because guess who's joining us now?
My man joining us.
Manu Ginobili is on his way.
Ginobili!
Hey!
What's up? What's up?
Wow. This is a Ghana right here.
This is awesome right here.
This is awesome.
Hey, Charles,
How you
great
doing,
to see
brother?
you, man. I guess I'll sit somewhere here.
Yeah,
All right.
Right here.
there you go.
How you guys doing?
We're doing great.
Just tremendous. It's great to see you again. You're looking great. And
Thank you.
How special is it to be watching this bunch returning to possibly the championship mix that you knew so well?
It's amazing to be here. I really did not expect this happening this year, after you see the type of players that we have, maybe next year or in 2 years, but seeing them grow and get together that quick and mature like that is amazing. So I'm thrilled, like everybody else in town, in the organization. It's fantastic to see the team in this situation.
One thing I've always known about this organization, what I like to call the system, is you guys are a family knit group. So my question is, does David Robinson and Tim Duncan spend a lot of time with the young fella?
They come often. They come often to the team, especially in the summer. Once the season starts, we can give them space and time, but they are always a resource. They are always available. We are all always available, and hopefully they talk a lot. But that young man doesn't need much. He has the he has the whole package. He's incredible, and he's so mature for being 22.
Yeah.
That is like it's hard to understand.
Manu, this is a very unique place, San Antonio, because you only got the Spurs. They have a tremendous fan base. What is it like to have like a fan base that's dedicated to you guys so much? You don't have to compete with other pro sports. Everybody in San Antonio loves the Spurs. What is that feeling like all the time?
Of course, it's a boost in confidence, right? You know you're going to have your fans supporting you no matter what, and they come to even in the moments where it was tough.
Yeah.
They were coming, they were supporting us, and they always got our backs. So it's great for the guys, and every time we are out there in the community, you can feel that affection, that respect, and we try to give it back, right? As an organization, we dedicate ourselves to the community because we know we are an important part of it.
You know what's interesting? I remember I used to watch you play in Europe before you came over, and I asked you one night, I was like, man, is it a difficult adjustment going from the star and the guy having the ball in his hand and being able to make plays, and then all of a sudden you got to throw it into Timmy, David, you got sharing it. Dylan Harper has a similar role to you, a guy who is super talented, but now is at this early part of his career is coming off the bench. Do you see similarities? Do you see certain things?
I see something.
And a lefty.
And lefty, and he can get to the rim way easier than me. But the amount of the talent that he has while in speed and strength, it's a very unique combination. With that youth, being that mature, strong, and having that type of skill to, in speed, finish like that, both hands, something that I never had for sure. So no, he's unreal. To be doing this at this stage in his rookie season at 19-20, mind-blowing.
In just talking about the effect that Greg Popovich had, because those were all of the championship years, and we got used to hearing, playoff pop in moments like this one right here.
Fun yet? I need a little bit more dose of nasty. I'm seeing a little bit of unconfident, a little hesitation. It's not supposed to be easy. Every round gets tougher. Penetrate hard. Good passes. Shoot with confidence. I want some nasty.
Manu, what was it like,
nasty.
How was that? How was it playing for Pop?
It was such a privilege. The only coach I played for in my NBA career, 16 years, so I've seen it all. But he was relentless. He was so determined, kind of obsessed with the game and with winning, that kind of drove us so many years and get the best out of us. So him and RC set the foundation for this type of culture and type of style and the responsibility that we have as being the only team in the community. So he had the whole package, of course, and he was a monster in there. He was not going to give us one night off.
We've had a lot of great battles in this building, and Tim and David never played bad against us. But if Tim, your leader, played bad, what did guys like you and Tony Parker say to him for the next game? What did you say to him to get him going for the next game?
TD didn't need anything at all. He would go, and this happened quite often. If he didn't have the type of performance that he expected for himself, he would get us together. He would say, that's my bad, it's on me, it's not going to happen again. And you could see him the day after, 8 a.m., shooting. He wouldn't talk to anybody. He would have his headphones, but you knew it was on. So Tim was, ridiculous for so many years, and he led in a very quiet way. But acting, with actions, he was leading in a way that really shaped everybody that playing with him.
People might not know, you might not have invented the Euro step, but you made it vogue. You were the person, anybody at home, he was the first to make it vogue and make it part of the NBA game. It's the Euro step right here, brother.
Thank you, Kenny.
We appreciate having you on the show. Thanks. I know you guys aren't doing a whole lot of media. Appreciate you making the time to speak with us.
Hey, it's my pleasure. I love what you guys do. Keep doing it. Thank you, Charles. I have people all over the place yelling like that still, 8 years after retirement, so thank you for that, too.
Yeah, the guy who once caught a bat in the middle of an NBA
crazy.
game. Yes,
caught a bat. We got to see that. That's what we need to see. He caught the bat, man. Look at this.
There it is.
Look at this. This dude caught a bat, man. Look at what is wrong with this? You don't touch it, though. You don't grab. Oh, look at this.
The stuff of what legends are made.
Look at me, man. Listen.
That's probably one of the most watched highlights of my career, more than any dunk or behind the back.
Do you recommend that for the folks at home?
No. Don't you ever do that, please. Those shots afterwards were not fun.
The Hall of Famer, Manu Ginobili.
Right. Thank you guys for having me. Great seeing you.
What a great time to see you again, man. Appreciate you. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more on NBA Tip-Off presented by American Express after this. NBA Tip-Off is presented by American Express on this Friday evening from San Antonio, Texas.
This is big here, Ernie.
What? The game or this guest?
This guest.
Yes.
Oh, you just told him he couldn't wear shades indoors.
He can't wear shades
He's a superstar.
I told Charles I'm a superstar. I can't show everybody my eyes. It's dangerous. Security told me don't show everybody eyes. We don't want people fainting and going crazy.
Did you take those off because of what he said?
No, I took them off because I was coming up here to my brothers.
I'm not talking to you.
Why you not talking to me?
I told you to meet me in the back of the diner, man.
I did meet you in the back of the diner. You supposed? Oh man, I'm looking good. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God, that's a good. I want that picture. Give it to me.
Put that on a T-shirt.
In the comedy business since 1992.
Yes.
Chris
long
Tucker.
time.
Man,
Long
it
time.
has been. But a longtime friend of the NBA.
Yes. Yes.
What does it mean to you to be at the finals and what you're seeing between San Antonio and New York?
It means a lot, man. It's a great matchup, and that's not rare. So it means a lot. Great team, great players, and it's exciting, man. They come here to feel the energy. It's like watching church online, and going to church. Just like going to church. You get the energy, you get the feel, you get the everything. So I'm happy to be here.
Chuck's a big online church guy.
You got to go to church.
No, I'm going to watch it online.
Oh, man.
Because, I saw the same people at the club Saturday night.
But that's all right.
I didn't get up. They had to go to church. So I just watched
Had the same clothes on. Had the same clothes on.
So would you say you're a Spurs fan, Knicks fan, or overall NBA fan?
I'm an overall NBA fan, but I'm a bandwagon. Everybody know that. I jump on the bandwagon. If you're good, I'm with you. But I came here to see the Knicks get beat. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. But then I met all the Knicks. I met those guys, and they was all great backstage. And I said, good God. So whoever wins, win. Whoever wins, win.
If you look at the energy in an NBA final, is there any energy in terms of entertainment that matches this type of energy in a game 2 of an NBA final?
It's hard, man. It's hard. A couple of concerts, I can imagine Michael Jackson concert, Usher concert, stuff like that. Big time concerts. Big time.
So let me ask you a question. You done done it all in your career. What's more satisfying, what's more fun, a hit movie or a great comedy situation?
Whoa. I gotta say a hit movie because it takes longer for it to come out.
Yeah.
And you know you delivered if you did the job, but when it comes out you get that response and it takes a life of its own. That's really satisfying. But stand-up comedy, you get it right away.
Yeah.
So you get that fix and people are laughing right away, so you don't have to wait on it. So I would say movies because you have to wait on it.
You know, I spent some time today online, not online church, but you did a video interview at GQ one year where you just reviewed all the roles in all your movies. And it was awesome because then when I looked at it and I saw like Air and you were Howard White and MJ is part of that. And that really required you to take on, I've got to become this guy. Is that the most demanding role you've had?
That was one of them because Howard White is a good friend of mine, and Ben Affleck went down to meet with Michael, and Michael brought up Howard White, who run his company, Jordan Brand. And it was they just put the name in, no words, no scripts, no nothing. And he said, can you do something with it? And I said, wait a minute, I know White, I know Howard White. I called Howard, and we talked for hours because he loved to talk. I said, I can do this because all I got to do is talk with Howard and get his mannerisms and get all his feelings, and we make something happen.
You know what was cool about it? I should just watch that movie again sometime in the last...
You in it, yeah.
I know,
they mention you.
But I just watched it again in the last week. Matt and all y'all were great.
Thank
but
you.
Chris started calling me saying, Chuck, he called me about 5 or 6 times, says, you got to tell me about Howard White.
Yep.
I said, man, this dude is like, he's like the Black Ernie Johnson. He's like the godfather to me, to Michael. He's one of the most amazing men I met in my life. Like, ain't nothing worse than getting a phone call from Howard White when you screw up.
Yeah.
And I said, it's hard to explain, but he's just been a great friend and a great mentor, and you did it well, brother.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
You know, Chris, a lot of people online are speculating about your return to Friday. I'm going to ask a different question. When are we going to see another Rush Hour?
We talking about both of those movies, but I can't say nothing until they pay me. You know, I ain't got paid yet, so we got to. We'll bring it up once we.
But there is interest.
It's always whatever, you know. It's definitely interest.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Hey, go ahead. I mean, being an iconic role like those were, that's like trying to go back to back in an NBA championship. That's hard to do, brother.
Yeah, sequels are hard to do, but you know when you got the chemistry, the 1-2 punch like me and Jackie Chan, it's just fun. You know, we've been traveling all over the world doing these rush hours, so we got some fun things if it happens.
Well, you got Wembanyama.
Oh yeah, we need him in the next movie. We need him in it.
What?
Well, we went to Paris already, so I don't know. I met his dad yesterday. Love his dad. Great family.
You need who in the next movie?
I need Shaq in the next. I need you. My brother. My brother.
We don't need no has-been.
Anybody who's going to be in Vegas next weekend, look for this guy. He's going to be
I'll be there at the
June
Wynn
12th and
Hotel.
13th.
Oh, you at the Wynn?
I'm at the Wynn.
I'm coming.
All right.
Come on.
Thanks for spending some
Thank
time.
you, Ernie.
It's always
Thanks,
great
Jack.
to
Thanks,
see you,
Kenny.
man.
Thank you, Charles.
Thanks for taking the shades
Love y'all,
off.
man.
Thanks for taking the shades off.
Now I'm putting them back on.
Can't see eyes.
You wrong, man. You wrong. Ruby Rod.
There he was.
We'll be back in just a second, y'all. Keep it here.
NBA is fantastic.
They were down by 12 in the second quarter. They are up by 4 at halftime. Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks turning Frostbank Center into the Garden Southwest version with the crowd just going wild here.
Big Bodega is going to work.
He is.
Ernie.
56-52 game. The Knicks on top. It's NBA halftime. It is presented by Kia. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, Charles Barkley. I know you're raring to talk. What's on your mind?
Wemby's in shock right now. It's probably been a long time since he got his ass kicked like this. I remember when I got in high school, there was a guy named Lewis Jackson.
Oh, yeah, that Lewis Jackson?
And I remember the first time that I was like, you know, when you're a great player, very rarely you just get your ass kicked. Lewis Jackson did it to me in high school. Leonard Mitchell did it to me in college at LSU. Wemby's spinning. You see he's throwing the ball all over the place. It's a shock to his system. He's too young to understand. Like, I got over it. But right now, he's turning the ball over. He is so flustered right now. And listen, we can say what we want to. He's 22. He's going to own the league soon. But right now,
He's being owned.
Big Cat is just taking his ass to the woodshed, plain and simple.
The first half highlights presented by Kia
And Cat.
Centers on
Cat.
Carl
That's
Anthony
spelled Kia.
Towns.
That's the same number of letters in Kia.
For the second straight game, he's the best player on the floor. He's got 18 in game one. He's got 17 in the first half of game two on 6 of 8, 3 out of 5 from deep. And Kenny, he's been the story of the first half.
He's definitely been the story. And because it's not only the fact that he's scoring, it's timely baskets, just like in game one. If you look at the score right now, the Knicks are down 12 points. So Cat is making timely baskets in these moments. That cuts it to 9. Now here it cuts it to 5.
Wow.
So every time, freeze it here. This is a 32-39 game. The San Antonio Spurs were actually on a momentum run. Cat says, I'm not going to allow Castle to guard me inside. I'm going to get a basket for us.
That's
timely
how you
baskets.
If you're a big man.
That's
Those
different.
Those timely baskets are the baskets where when you say momentum changers or starters. Cat has been a momentum starter and a changer throughout this series so far.
17 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. He's 6 out of 8 and 3 out of 5 from deep. Meantime, look, there's no disrespect intended when I say this, but if you had not watched an NBA game and you said, wait until you see this guy who's all that, Victor Wembanyama, he hasn't shown any of that in a game and a half in this series. How come?
And I agree, Ernie. I'm surprised. I thought he was going to come out with a little more aggression, being at home, others, the fans involved. He didn't take his first shot the first 4 minutes of the game. Right here, I'm going to show you, 2 of his plays. Right here, he fakes it, takes it to the hole. I think he can do that every time. I'd like him to throw it down. And right here, he's not even running hard enough for me. When you're by yourself, you're not being touched, you got to run. And look, I don't like you shooting those threes. Of course, when they go and everybody, wants to say you're all ready to go. But right now, look, guys don't really get him the ball, but he's not showing me anything right now. And again, I'm actually surprised. Chuck, I know you said he's 22, but hey, 22 means more energy to me.
No, that doesn't mean that, Shaq.
Physicality.
Listen, Shaq, I'm not trying to take a shot at you.
He's playing with energy, that's all I'm saying.
He's in shock right now.
Is he playing with energy, yes or no?
He's in shock.
Chuck, is he playing with energy, yes or no?
I'm not going to question the kid's energy. I'm just saying, Carl is punching him right now, and he's staggered. He's going to own the league, but he's 22 years old. He's never been in the finals. Shaq, you're one of the greatest players ever. Your first year in the finals, you got swept. It happens. He's 22, but right now, Cat is playing with so much
Kenny, my first time in the finals, did I not play with aggression or did I play with aggression the whole time?
No, wait.
Aggression.
No, listen, you did. However, can I say this? And this is no knock against him because he was a great, great player, Nick Anderson. But when he missed those free throws, he became in shock. We were so worried about Nick Anderson when we walked into that series. And throughout that series until he missed it, Cat is in it. Cat has him in shock.
Yes.
That's it.
100%.
A great player is in shock. Nick Anderson was a great player at that time. He became in shock.
Let me say this, too. Time and again in this first half, my watch has said you were in a loud environment. And it just said it again when you guys were having that exchange about did he play with energy? Man, it just won't stop.
Just play with energy.
No. That's not the finals, though.
Shaq, and you can always try to act like everybody's got your personality. He doesn't have your personality.
The man played with energy before. Yes, he played with energy. The man had 40 in the game. What the hell are you talking about? The man had 40 in the last series.
Well,
because he played with energy.
He's going to give up 40 tonight.
There goes my watch again.
What are you talking about? Just play with energy.
Fox gets it. Bridges on him. 4 seconds. Fox to Wembanyama. Pulls up. Jumper. Won't go. Rebound taken by Vassell. It's over. It's over. The Knicks survive. This magic carpet ride continues. 13 straight victories, and they lead 2-0 here in these NBA Finals.
Nope. I don't know. No, it's no. Hey, Kevin, you're 100% right. I wish we were in Atlanta. I got to find a broom.
We welcome you inside the NBA. It's presented by Lilly. Knicks fans are absolutely ecstatic here in San Antonio, and for the Spurs faithful, man, you thought the Alamo was bad? Welcome to the NBA Finals of 2026.
I think the Alamo was bad too.
Yes, I do too. Welcome everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Charles Barkley. Man, this was something. This was finals basketball. This was San Antonio with a 14-0 run. This is a game coming right down to the last drop.
Great energy for San Antonio coming back. Actually, Victor Wembanyama did a great job of kind of inserting himself back into the game after being kind of lost in the first half. But I really honestly thought it was poor clock management even down the stretch. One, when you get that rebound, when Wembanyama throws it away, bad management. Secondly, 7.5 seconds, you have to give yourself an opportunity to get a tip in or a foul, so then they have to come back down and make 2 free throws, and then you have another shot at tying the game. So the poor clock management with 7.5, you're supposed to shoot that ball with about 4 seconds to go, 5 seconds to go right away, get into the shot, miss or make. Now we have an opportunity to keep going. So I thought that was it.
Chuck, what's got your attention, man?
That's incredible, man. That New York people,
that crowd.
That's incredible, man.
Yeah, that is incredible.
We're not in New York, Ernie. That's incredible.
I know.
The tickets are less expensive here. It's easier to travel, get a hotel room.
Well, the good thing about it, tickets expensive. We're only going to need tickets for 2 more games.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, San Antonio definitely had chances to win the game, but I think, Wembanyama said at halftime, I thought he should have played the first half with more energy. It's just too late. And even in the third quarter, New York came out, they played more physical, and they smacked him, and then Wembanyama turned up the energy. I think it was too late. And you know what? We always talk about how young they are. I think those last minute when he threw the ball away, they're
youthful inexperience.
Hey,
yep, it showed.
Let me tell you something. He's been criticized in Minnesota. He's been criticized in New York. The MVP of the finals is going to be Karl Anthony Towns. He has played 2 of the best games I've ever seen a big man play. He was great in game 1. He was great in game 2. That man earned his flowers.
He had scored under 20 in 7 straight games, but his impact had been so profound in other areas. Tonight he goes for 21 and 13. And again, he's the guy who got him going in the first half. And it's an amazing run to see a team win 13 games in a row in the postseason. Only Golden State has had a longer streak. That was 15 in a row in 2017.
What I like what I'm saying about from Karl Anthony
what is
Towns.
this?
What is this? The big bodega?
This is for Chuck.
Yes.
I got Ricola necklace on. Anytime you want to grab a Ricola, just to help yourself.
Hey,
we
Ernie.
cannot hear what you're saying.
Yes, Chuck.
I'm going to say this. My man David Dennis from ESPN, we were talking. I'm not saying this is the greatest team ever. I'm going to make that clear. If they win these next 2 games, this is one of the greatest runs in playoff history.
I can live with that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of the greatest runs. I mean, you got to give them their props. I mean, it's amazing what they've done.
You got to give them their props, and maybe we need to give the Hawks some more props because they're the only team that took them to 7 so far.
No, took them to 6.
Maybe the 6. Maybe the Hawks are the second best team in the NBA. We didn't know it.
Chuck, back to Karl Anthony Towns. He's playing with pace. He's playing smart. He's playing inside. He's outside. He's controlling the offense with the pass sometime. And listen, he is just playing unbelievable basketball right now. And I agree with you. If at the end of the day, he would definitely be the most valuable player.
But you know what he's doing, Shaq, more than anything? When you as a great player, you're supposed to win your matchup.
Yes.
As a great player.
And that's the point I was trying to make at halftime. You got to play with more energy. Yes.
I understand that. But when you're
he is winning the matchup.
When you're a great player, there's not a single person in the world thought he would be out playing Victor. He has outplayed Victor in both games, Ernie. That's what, it's been incredible.
No, Chuck is not doing a Doc Rivers
forever.
voice impression. And no, churros were not involved in that, but there were some late nights, I have a feeling.
Ben Stiller.
Yeah, Chris Tucker.
Oh, man, look
Clyde.
That's my favorite player of all time, Clyde Frazier.
Jalen Brunson, Victor Wembanyama. New York on top 1-0, and then Wemby. Right off the bat, they got off to a good start.
They got off to a good start. You know, we knew they was going to get off to a good start. But one thing about the Knicks, they're relentless. If you don't put them away and give them a chance to come back, they will come back.
This kid, Dylan Harper.
Yes. Tell you what, man, this was a heck of a basketball game.
And kudos to the referees for letting them play.
Well, they didn't let Carl play. For them 2 weak fouls.
That was a terrible foul.
Both of them fouls on Carl was terrible.
That was a bad call.
They did a good job of letting them be physical.
And
with
De'Aaron
each
Fox
other.
played well today. He really did.
did.
I actually thought he was going to take the last shot.
Well, he should have did something. I mean, I don't know what that, Kenny. You're 100% correct. You got to get a shot quicker and give yourself a rebound. And he got the ball so nonchalant.
Yes.
They were going for the win.
Cat for 3 there, and then
This is awesome.
got him right on Wemby.
Yeah.
Oh, don't look at him, Big Botega.
I like this. I love this.
Cradled that ball like he was going through the hole, like a running back.
I love that, man. Look at that. Don't let these little men guard me either. That's a hell of a pass right there.
That's what, you know, one
Mikal
of the things.
Bridges was impressive today.
Yes,
he was impressive.
One of the things I noticed just from me watching, that Spurs had really upped the pressure where they were picking the Knicks up and pressuring them defensively. But man, New York's ball movement tonight was spectacular.
But I mean, Mikal Bridges had about a 6 to 8-0 run himself, where he just played
look at all
spectacular
these plays
basketball.
right here already. That's
right.
They took
Read his lips,
Victor.
Ernie. You can't mess with me.
They took Victor away from the basket.
New York on top 56-52 going to the third. The Knicks have not lost a third quarter this entire playoff.
Wow.
And they didn't again tonight. They outscored them 28-23.
Oh, my God. Look at these people, man.
They don't want to go home.
They shouldn't go home. That's incredible.
Man. I didn't know 3,000 people could still stay in the arena after the
I
game.
didn't know they had that many tickets.
76-70 the count here, and there's Stefan Castle, who makes it a 4-point game. Now the lead back to 6.
Mikal Bridges was fabulous tonight.
They all were, Chuck.
No, but Mikal Bridges was great today, man.
Yeah, he kept them. He made them just energetic. It was everyone. There was not one guy who didn't contribute.
Mitchell Robinson there.
Oh, that can't happen. That cannot happen.
The start of this run, as you see, face-to-face, nose-to-nose, De'Aaron Fox and Jalen Brunson. Oh, no, that was the kind of game it was,
Exactly,
Shaq.
yes.
Absolutely no trouble.
With that.
You're not that tough. You're right. You're not oh, my goodness. Hey,
Landry Shamet.
Landry Shamet. He ain't missed a shot since the Clinton administration.
That was a foul too. I thought that was a foul, but he's baiting the referees for one. You know.
I don't know, Kenny.
Oh, that's a foul.
It's a foul.
He was making the
That's
contact.
a foul.
He's making the contact, but you got to avoid
But
it.
the thing is, he kind of rolled the ankle too and went to the sidelines.
Oh,
And
this
here's
was impressive.
OG Anunoby.
Got him.
And here's where it's 97-93 halfway through the fourth quarter, 97-83. And Wemby's saying, this thing is not over. And he was right.
He was right. He's showing
I love the
aggressive.
way he came out the second half and fought back. Too little, too late, but he came back.
Part of a 14-0 run here by the Spurs to tie this up. Admiral loving every second of it.
And his son, that is without question.
That's his brother, Chuck.
Harper 97 apiece.
Ernie, you know what's the biggest part of the game? The three-point play reversal.
Oh, on the OG shot.
Yes. On the OG shot.
Sent him to the line, hit 2 out of 3.
This guy's just big, man.
Big body.
Golly, jeez.
Good call on the Knicks to call for that.
Game tied at 104. Oh, and here's the turnovers. Wemby throws to Castle, who has his back turned.
And then fouls. You know, you can make a mistake, but you can't make an error.
But
he
they
made a
still got
mistake
another
and then
chance.
an error.
Yeah,
Brunson made 1 out of 2. Wemby can't get it to fall.
I didn't like that play at all.
And that is your ball game. and the New York Knicks come to San Antonio and take the first two.
Hey, guys in the camera, when y'all get a chance, please show those Knicks fans in the end zone. That's incredible down there on the other end.
Wait, whoa, yo, I didn't even know there was that many people.
Dude, they all standing going crazy.
105, 104.
Organization.
What in the world?
That are all New York Knicks fans standing, man.
That's all of one borough.
That's crazy.
They got a whole borough here. That's all of
These
that's all of
volunteer
Manhattan.
workers don't know what to do. Can you please go home?
Oh my God, they're like, yeah, right.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Because you know, New Yorkers, we do not listen to authority on that word. Can you leave the arena? Never.
First thing I want to ask you, Mikal, have you heard the Garden this loud as it is here in San Antonio with all those Knicks fans right down there still partying with you?
Yeah, it's loud, man. It's real loud. Happy we have them, man. They bring so much energy, and we need them.
You know, Mikal, you had a stretch where you became super offensively aggressive. It was something that was happening in the game that you identified, or the ball was just kind of finding you?
Yeah, my teammates, man. My teammates, coaches kept just giving confidence in me, and I just kept trying to make the right play. That's all. If I'm hoping to make the shot or find my teammates, that's really it.
Mikal, you're shooting with so much confidence 2 more games to go. What do you feel like right now? What are you thinking about right now at this moment?
0-0, man. Fucking keep playing. Sorry, excuse my language. Keep
Go
playing
ahead, you can
desperate,
curse.
man. Desperate. That's it, man. Desperate. That's the only thing that we got to worry about. Take this rest. We got 2 days. Take a break. Get ready. Do whatever we got to get ready for this next game. But keep going out there and don't stop. We got nothing but the offseason, man. Keep pushing. Leave everything on that court.
Hey, Mikal, first of all, you were the MVP tonight. You were fabulous. Listen, the last 2 games, Big Cat. Has you seen him? I mean, you got to give him his flowers, man. Is that the best you ever seen him play 2 games in a row? I mean, I know I'm living in the moment, but just say something about him the last 2 games.
He's been great, man. He's been great. It just shows when winning time happens in these big games, who you're going to be. And he shows us what he's going to be. He's going to be a dog. He's going to play hard on both ends. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of energy to be on both ends, being up to touch, being in offense in the coverage, doing all that. So shout out to Cat, man. He's working his ass off, and I'm proud of him.
You know, again, you guys were kind of spread the wealth in terms of who was scoring and who wasn't. But on a defensive end, you guys have been giving Wemby a lot of difficult shots. Maybe not stopping him all the time, but difficulty. What is that game plan about to get him to the difficulty of his execution on the offensive end?
Yeah, man, he's an unbelievable player, man. And, it's tough to guard on one-on-one, and we just got to show shifts, make it tough on him. And that's really it. They got a lot of great players. But we know how great Wemby is, and we just got to, help the guy on ball and show shifts.
All playoffs, you guys have been greedy. Chuck and I were concerned if you guys were going to be greedy, and we knew you were. Game 3 at the crib. You know how crazy it's going to be. How are you guys going to go in there and not be too hyped up, because we know how New York City is up 2-0.
Yeah, we just got to keep playing hard and keep going. Like I said, keep playing desperate. That's all it is. Give it all we got. We ain't got nothing else after this. Just off season. Just give it all you got.
Mikal, last thing for me, it's just, look, this is an incredible run, but in your wildest dreams, did you ever see this team, in the postseason winning 13 games in a row?
Yeah, I don't know. Just keeping it. So it's just 1-0. We just keep 1-0 now, 0-0. So I don't understand none of that 13-0. Just keep it 1 game at a time.
That's 1-0 13 times, and that's what you've been able to do. You're up 2-0. We will see you in New York on Monday. Thanks for taking some time with us.
Square.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
All right. Teams down 0-2 at home in NBA playoff history.
Thanks for the reminder.
Chuck's Suns, Shaq's Magic.
Thank you, Shaq.
And it's just
we have
facts.
that in common.
It's just facts.
Yeah. I'm on the other end of the spectrum.
Yeah, because Kenny was on that Houston team that had the 2-0 lead over the Orlando Magic. So
it's amazing that we all were involved in that in some way.
I know, isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
Yeah, and I've watched them all. So here, I can't wait to hear what you've got. The guy who really doesn't live for stats, but now you've got some stats.
You know what you call this segment? Chuckalytics. Go ahead.
Thank you. If somebody had told us after game 2, Brunson would be 12 for 31 in the first game, 7 for 25 in game 2, got the same number of assists and turnovers, we would have said, oh, the Knicks are down 0-2. And he got 56 points. They got 50 points on 56 shots. But if somebody said that this kid's going to be 19 for 56, we're like, the Knicks are going to lose. And like I say, same number of turnovers as assists.
Yeah.
That's why stats can be very deceptive. But, man, these guys, they are a complete team. Cat has been amazing. OG has done his thing. Shamit has done his thing. This team reminds me of the Detroit Pistons.
That beat Shaq thing?
Yes. Had a bunch of really, really good players. Played as a team led by Chauncey and Rip Hamilton. And those guys. Rasheed Wallace, Ben Wallace. Like, just a bunch of really, really good players. Like, they were, it's beautiful to watch.
Yeah, and you can get carried away talking about the contributions offensively that are spread around on this team with Brunson not having a lights-out series. But, man, their defense. Yeah. Their defense is something to behold. And they hold San Antonio to 104 tonight, 95 in Game 1. They're holding teams to right around 100 in this postseason. And they are rolling.
I'm still very blurry, and that's the whole problem. You know, I need to have more poise, more control over the game. I'm not going to go through the whole possessions, but that's the general image.
In terms of being blurry, you said things were blurry. Was that just the last 3 possessions, or was that sort of the issue all night?
I would say the last 3 possessions. I think we need to put ourselves in better conditions. We're digging ourselves a hole. That's been the theme so far.
I don't think I like that.
Karl Anthony Towns, by the way, 21 in Game 2. And
I do not like that.
And so, okay, what do you not like about what you heard from Wemby?
First of all, as a leader, you should probably say, it's on me, but don't say things are blurry. If I'm anybody on the New York Knicks, I'm coming at his head on Monday. I don't even know what it means, but it sounds like he's, like Chuck said, like he's flustered. And you can't be flustered at this. I know you're down 0-2, but listen, as that guy on that team, you just got to step up.
Do you think he took ownership? I think there he took some ownership.
Yeah, but don't say, but don't say, things got blurry.
Well, I think
I don't want to hear that.
I think the term when I don't know, I took it as this way when he said he's blurry, that he wasn't focused. And he needed to be more focused.
Okay, well, don't say that either.
But he threw the ball away. He threw the ball away with 10 seconds to go. He should be more focused.
You know what? My bad. Last 2 possessions I didn't play with. Don't say blurry and hell no.
I'm gonna give him a pass a little bit. He was getting his ass kicked. He was flustered.
Turned it around.
He turned it around. So I'm gonna give him. I'm like, listen, man. We've all got our butt kicked. Anybody said they didn't get their butt kicked playing a sport, they're lying. But he's 22, first time in the finals. He's going to own our league or be in the conversation for the next 10, 15 years. But Cat has outplayed him. And I guarantee you, Ernie, he probably can't remember the last time he got outplayed. And Cat has got so much confidence right now. And it's not the fact that Cat's a better player. It's just a bad matchup for him, because one of the reasons Shea got frustrated, because Hartenstein's a heck of a player, but Victor got to stay back there and play like running out like a safety. There was nowhere for him to go. One of the reasons the Knicks are getting so many good looks, they got Victor spread out all over creation. Karl Anthony is just a great matchup. He's got his confidence fly high. And listen, Victor, he hung in there. He had boxing is my sport other than football.
Right.
Football is my favorite sport. Boxing my second favorite sport. He got a standing 8 count. He got off the canvas.
and competed.
He threw a few of his own. Yeah.
I'm talking like football.
It's like,
football,
basketball, hockey.
No, hockey's number 3.
Where's basketball?
And
number 4.
And
that's your 4th favorite sport
to watch.
Yeah.
To watch.
And then luge. And then luge.
Damn sports.
Luge is not a real thing. Right? If a machine does all the work, you can't consider it a sport.
Can we please go back to those closing seconds of the game, those couple of possessions? And here's in a 104 game, and man, Brunson misses, and then Kenny, tell me.
Well, right there, a lot of times you say, okay, we got our possession, we want to make sure we get the shot we want, let's call timeout. Or secondly,
the mistake is the foul.
The foul. Once you make an error, it's the second one. But right now, he should have gone. He should have gone. This is got to be out.
Yeah,
you should not down the game. This is a game winner.
Yeah.
And one thing about basketball, Ernie, you want to give yourself as many chances to win.
Yeah.
And at this time, you're only giving yourself one chance to win. And as good as he is, I don't want the odds. I want the better odds.
But I guarantee you, Coach.
The dealer has 6. I'm not hitting. That's it.
But you have to be told that. I guarantee you the coach drew up that play and they ran the play to perfection because they wanted Victor to take the last shot.
But what he should have did, now hindsight, Darren Farker's having a heck of a game.
Yes.
He should have took the last shot and Victor go get the offensive rebound.
Yes. To go for the game winner.
Yeah.
Victor was not having a great game. They went for the win. You can't do that. Kenny's 100% correct. You got to at least give yourself a chance to get offensive rebound.
The Bulls of 93, the Rockets of 95, and the Knicks of 2026.
What if I just slap hell out of you?
Winning the first 2 on the road in the NBA Finals.
Thanks.